Boom, boom, boom! What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, I'm behind the camera today because I'm trying to utilize my new light setup. Let me see if I can get this angle real quick. Ooh, look at that. So these things are nano leaves, and the cool thing about it is that I could change the colors, I could change the brightness, all this crazy stuff. So watch, check this out, check this out. Let me see. We're gonna do cotton candy. Ooh, peep the vibes, bro. Yes, sir. Okay, so we're gonna bring that back here. If you guys are interested in a dope light setup, maybe for your videos, maybe for your gaming streams or whatever you're up to, check out these nano leaves. I got them at Best Buy. They're kind of pricey, not gonna lie. I think the first set that I got, they're like 200 bucks, and then the extensions with the little leaves on it, those are like 100 bucks. So you can go crazy if you want, and I'll have them linked down below. This is not sponsored, but I know a lot of people ask me about room stuff, so there's your room stuff. So in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at the Nike SB and Supreme Dunk Low in the Barkroot Brown colorway. Now, there were other colorways that were released. There were 4 total ones, which were neon green, this royal blue or hyper royal blue that looks stupid crazy, and there was also a black pair along with these ones right here. Now, I haven't seen too many review videos or too many in-depth videos on these, so I'm gonna be trying to give you guys all the information that you need if you guys were considering buying this pair, or if you just wanted to look at them. I'll give you guys all the info you need before you start purchasing these sneakers. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. We're gonna start off with the outsole of the sneakers. Now, we have our typical Nike SB midsole and outsole combination. Nothing really changed, to be honest. One thing that I wanted to note though is if you guys are new into the Nike SBs, basically, if you want to sell your sneakers, a lot of people look for the stars on the toes right here. And it's very similar to the Jordan 1s. So if you guys want to maintain your resale value on your sneakers, make sure you don't drag your feet, because these stars play a very, very critical role in determining whether the sneakers have a crazy amount of mileage on it. It's like buying a Honda Civic with 300,000 miles versus buying a Honda Civic with 50,000 miles on it. You know what I'm saying? Enough ranting, let's get into the midsole. We have a nice white midsole on this pair. I'm noticing that this one has a slight little stitch defect right here, where whoever was doing this was just like, yeet, and he skipped on it or did something, because it goes up just a tad bit. But that's just me being very critical and very honest with you guys in terms of quality. So we're gonna get into everything, so I hope y'all are ready. So let's get right into the uppers. The uppers are comprised of a few different colors. Of course, we have our white leather that is just mainly like a smooth leather, not really a tumbled leather, and we also have gold stars on the mid panel, and we also have this like faux croc print, very similar to what we got on the Tiffany Dunk Highs that released. So if you guys are curious about the quality of this, I mean, it's nothing crazy. We're working with faux material. You can't really expect anything out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be some super buttery leather or anything. If I were to rate the quality on this sneaker, I would give this maybe a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. Although these sneakers are extremely expensive, don't let that fool you. Just being honest with you guys, you're paying for the name and the company that Nike collaborated with. Just because they have that strong cult following, you are not going to be getting, you know, crazy leather. You're just going to be getting really generic material on this one. You're paying for the name. And of course, we also have these gold stars right here, which are reminiscent of the Dunk Highs that released way back when Supreme did that drop. So they're bringing those stars back. I think it's a nice look. It really plays off with this Barkroot Brown very nice. And this brown, by the way, looks very burgundy-ish in person. I feel like it looks a little more burgundy than brown, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you see. Again, on the quality of the sneaker, I mean, this isn't horrible leather, but this isn't anything crazy. So you got leather that definitely does give. It's gonna crease up real nice. And in terms of leather quality, if we take a look at my older pair of Supremes, I would say that the leather quality on this pair is a lot nicer. So you got leather that gives a little bit more. It's a little bit more plush, a little bit more soft, and then this one is more of like a cardboard leather. I'm gonna use these shoes right here for comparison purposes. So as you guys can probably tell, one major thing that they changed up were the laces. So they went with the flat lace on this release. I really prefer these round laces. I just grew up on round laces for the SB, so when I see the flat, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. The thing that does do it is this Supreme lace charm right here. I think this is a really nice hit to complement the gold that's on the side of the sneaker. So that's a nice hit right there. One thing I didn't like too much is this tongue right here. Now this tongue is comprised of this like canvas material, and this canvas can get stained very easily. So if you're wearing some raw denim jeans or just jeans that are super dark in general, they might bleed onto this tongue. I really wish they used, you know, the leather that was on the toe box for the leather of the tongue, but they're using this canvas material, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. What I do like though is the gold Nike hit. I think it's really nice, really flashy, and again, it ties in with all the other gold hits on the shoe. So that's definitely a nice hit. Now, if you guys missed out, I purchased this pair on eBay. So this has the authenticity guarantee. I still have the tag on it. And then this also comes with the world famous Supreme hang tag. Now, I purchased this pair for $915. And that might seem a little bit crazy. To be 100% transparent with you guys, I did get credit from eBay to purchase these sneakers. And right now this sneaker is going for $1,400 on StockX, which is absolutely insane. So the price rose up within the past couple weeks. So just having the sneaker with me right now, I mean, the value is going up slowly. So I wanted to give you guys my ultimate opinion on these sneakers. If you plan on purchasing them for $1,400, would I recommend it? Absolutely not. This is not a $1,400 sneaker, and I'm just giving my bare, brutal, honest truth. I feel like if you're paying $1,400 for a sneaker, there are plenty of them out there that beat this shoe right here. But again, I don't want to be anybody's parent. Do your thing. I'm just giving you guys my brutal and honest opinion on this one. One of the main reasons I say this isn't worth purchasing is because of the shape on the toe box. If you guys haven't noticed already, the shape of the toe box is extremely chunky on this release. You see how the shape on this dunk, it kind of goes down. It's more pointy, right? This one is super blocky. It looks very thick. There's a half size difference in these shoes right here. The top is a 10.5 and the bottom is an 11. But that is a significant difference in terms of the shape of the sneaker. So you don't have to be an expert to be spotting that. That's just one thing that really bothers me about this one right here. I feel like they could have done better with the shape and construction of the shoe, but again, that's just my opinion. If you guys haven't had a pair of Nike SBs before, I would definitely recommend going true to size. Here's a quick look at the insole. We have a red insole that says SUP on one side, the other side says Ream. The sneaker also comes with a pair of Barkroot Brown laces, and that's basically it. Like, that's the sneaker right there. And for a $1,400 sneaker, I would expect a little more details, maybe more lace choices, maybe a little bit more hits on the sneaker. I don't know if that's just me or not, but it feels a little incomplete. For a second, let's imagine that this isn't a Supreme release. Like, would you guys cop these? In all honesty, would you cop or would you pass? Or imagine if these stars were gone right here. I think that would have been a clean GR colorway for the Nike Dunk Low. Let me know what you guys think about these in the comments section down below. Is it worth the price? Are you guys buying these? Personally, if we were able to travel back in time and I ended up getting a pair for retail, I would most definitely rock it. I would enjoy the sneaker and that's pretty much it, but I wouldn't go out my way to save $1,000 plus just to own something like this. Again, I'm putting all the hype aside. I'm just giving you what I think. Even the older SBs used to feel a lot better in this heel area. I don't know, man. I don't think this one does it for me, but it could be doing it for somebody else. And that's where I ask you guys to drop your comments down below and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Once again, road to 600K. And if you guys aren't following me on Instagram yet, make sure you shoot your boy a follow at SneakerHeadInTheBay. That's gonna close out this video. I'll catch you guys very soon for the next one. I'm out. Peace. Shoo.